my dear students. Today we are going to start our third chapter, force. You are well known with the term force. In this lesson, we will learn about the situations in which force is used in our day-to-day life and its scientific aspects. While at school or in any places, before you open a door, you might read push or pull written on that door. Do you feel any confusion when you see push and pull? Let's examine. Observe these two pictures. In this picture, a man is giving a force to his car to move. That means he is pushing the car. Coming to the second picture, a girl is exerting a force so as to cause a movement on her side. That she is pulling the trolley. Like this, try to find out more examples for push and pull. While writing the examples, you will understand that we give a force to push or pull an object. Let's see some other situations. Kicking a ball, pressing a sponge, and pushing a wall. In all these situations, we are giving a force. What happens when we apply force on an object? Let's see. When a football is kicked, the ball goes in the direction in which we applied a force. Similarly, when we push a wall, the wall has a tendency to move. And when a sponge is pressed, its shape is changed. From this, can you explain what force is? Yes, force is that which changes or tends to change the shape, size, volume, state of rest or state of motion of a body. The unit of force is Newton and it is denoted by the letter N. Different types of forces. Muscular force. Man and other living creatures use muscular force to do work. That is, muscular force is the force exerted by the muscles of our body. We use muscular force to do various life activities. Second one, magnetic force. A magnet has the property of attraction and repulsion. This force applied by a magnet is called magnetic force. Third one, electrostatic force. A balloon when rubbed on hair can attract small pieces of paper. It is due to electrostatic force. Fourth one, gravitational force. Objects on the universe have an attractive force between them, and this attractive force is called gravitational force. Fifth one, mechanical force. Force in relation to motion is commonly called mechanical force. And the last one, frictional force. When an object moves over another object, the force which opposes the relative motion of the objects is called frictional force. We have studied about different types of forces. Some of them are created by our contact and the others are without our contact. Let's see some examples. Drawing water from well. Here we use a force to draw the water from well, and we are giving a force by the contact with the rope. So it is an example for contact force. Contact force is any force that requires contact to occur. Here are some examples for contact force. Pushing a trolley, a ball coming to rest after being rolled on a level ground, etc. Look at this example. A coconut falling from a coconut tree. Here, the coconut falls from the tree is not because of our contact, but a force act here, gravitational force. Some forces occurs without our contact and they are called non-contact forces. Forces which act on an object without contact are called non-contact forces. Here are some examples for non-contact forces. A magnet attracts a nail. Here we are not giving a force by the actual contact with the body. It is an example for non-contact force. A plastic scale dropped on hair can attract small pieces of paper. The scale attracts the paper is due to electrostatic force. Here also, no contact between the two bodies, so it is an example for non-contact forces. Like this, try to find out more examples for contact and non-contact force. Dear students, let's conclude today's session. Today we have discussed about force and different types of forces. See you again. Thank you.